Buildaid Media, powered by builders and supported by Mix 93.8 FM and SA Garden and Home, are proud to bring you this Homeowners Workshop series. Throughout this 10-part series, we will be showcasing a wide variety of industry specialists to ensure a positive building experience. Mark Russell highlights Isoboard as a tool for insulating your home by not only meeting energy regulations, but also in keeping your home aesthetically pleasing. Your host is Graham Alexander from Buildaid Media.
Mark Russell is here from Isoboard. I think it's quite a cool product, Isoboard, but I think, no, is it warm or cool? Mark, thanks for coming to chat to us.
Thank you, Graham.
Just a little bit about Isoboard.
We started in South Africa in 1995. What we have is an extrusion, and I have a little sample here. It's polystyrene, and what it is, we extrude it, we pass a gas through molten polystyrene, and we form a board. This is a cross-section through it. We have lengths up to 8 meters, and we have different thicknesses. This is a 50 millimeter, and we go up to 80 millimeters that we could make one time. They can also be combined if you need more. And effectively, what makes it different is that you can use it in visible applications. You could use it as a roof lining, as a ceiling, but you can also use it within the walls. You can use it under the floors. It's very good with water in that it doesn't absorb it. That doesn't apply in Cape Town because we don't have any water, but up here it might apply. But it's paintable, it's durable, and it's a very effective insulator.
How tough is that? Well,
It's tough.
I mean, it can take a fair whack.
Yeah, look, it's not designed for impact. So you would always, if you have a situation, for instance, in factories where we insulate, we would always put it behind something like a gyprock at levels where people are going to bump into it, or forklifts are going to come across. So you would use it you wouldn't use it in exposed application. If you have those evil little things, children, that are inclined to poke holes in things, test the darts, carrying properties, and so on. You can always fix this, and Rhinoglide does a good job of filling it, polyfillers and so on. But it's not there to be abused. It's there to control temperature flow.
There's a graphic up, but if we just look through it generally, you can use it on ceilings.
You could use it
walls
as ceilings. You can, as I say, you can retrofit it as well. You can put it between the rafters, between trusses. You can put it. You can dig down next to the outside of your home. I was listening to a conversation earlier. If you've got a problem, you put it. You've got wooden floors. Often these floors are suspended, and there's no insulation underneath. You could fit this product underneath to act as a barrier, then to heat flowing out from inside the house through the floor. So within the walls, at the time of your building, it's always better to plan ahead. It's always cheaper to put it in up front, and it's there forever. But you can always, there are ways to retrofit it to catch up, as it were.
Something that's become quite popular is open truss design in homes, where you've got, whether it's a roof sheeting or a roof tile, you have your roof covering very close to your. So it's an ideal product to deal with that situation.
Yes, you can see in that image, that is a beautiful home in Hout Bay, and it has the board with the grooves on the side facing, so it looks, we call that iso pine. One of the reps thought it was like knotty pine, so I suppose that's what we do. Very good insulation, and in that case, because they wanted the insulation a little bit further away from them, this is a summer house, obviously, and that's just a rule of thumb. If you consider your home in a cold area and you want to keep it warm, then you want the insulation as close to you as possible. And if you're in a warm area, then you want the insulation further away from you. In this case, they've gone over some beautiful rough-cut poplar beams. And, well, that house is now 12 years, 15 years, I think it's been standing, and there it is.
Retrofitting. This, for me, sounds really exciting. Because if you wanted to put up a ceiling that looks like tongue and groove on an old home where the insulation's really poor, can you do that?
Yes. Often what happens is either people have damaged ceilings, or you have a geyser burst or something, and you get moisture. The best thing to do is leave the existing ceiling in place, cut away where you need to, because we need a level surface to fix to, and then this board could be fitted, basically just glued and screwed up to the existing ceiling.
You can see it's extremely light. It's polystyrene.
Yeah.
So you, I mean, as you said, screwed or just glued up into place.
It needs the glue. The mechanical fastener on its own is not a good thing. It will wear over time. So it's polystyrene, so it's essentially a soft product. So the adhesive, the chemical bond is what holds it in place.
Before we stop there, Mark, just try and explain that graph to us.
Okay. This is, I really just wanted to talk about what comfort is and how people experience comfort. And discussed earlier that it's a situation where you feel you're not too hot or too cold. What you can see there, the pink line refers to what's happening on the outside temperature. So as the day goes on, the bottom scale is hours of the day. And as the day goes on, the temperature comes down. And then about 6 o'clock, it starts to climb. And then what you want to have happening in your house is you want that blue line in the middle. You want basically a level temperature to remain, because people are comfortable, generally speaking, in the range between 20 and 27 degrees Celsius. And this changes. It's different in winter. The difference, the middle point is called thermal neutrality. That is the point at which most people are not too hot or too cold. And that happens at about 23 degrees on average through the year. But in Pretoria, for instance, it's 25 degrees in summer and it's 21 degrees in winter. So that it varies. And it depends also on you. It depends on your gender. It might depend on your race. It might depend if you have if you arthritic, for instance, or something like that. Your experience of temperature will be different. You can have a look around at the people here. Some are wearing shorts. Some are dressed lightweight clothing, and some feel that it's, even though it's a controlled environment, people are wearing jackets. So people experience different temperatures differently. And as Michelle said, you've got to think about who you are, and you've got to think about what's going to happen in the future, and then you design your house to be comfortable for that situation, for you.
A product like Isoboard, I think, as Mark said, could be used in combination with other materials like Rhino board and Isover and so on. And that's not necessarily a typical system, but it's something that you need to explore with your architect. What's out there? Get involved. Get involved with the process. If it takes 3 months longer to build your home, it's worth it, because you'll be on budget and you'll be having a bit of fun.
Thanks for joining us. If you would like to watch any more of the workshops in the Homeowner series, follow the Buildaid YouTube channel or visit our website, buildaid.co.za, where you can view a full range of our product offering. To book your seat at our next workshop, visit caxtonevents.co.za. Don't forget to tune in to Mix 93.8 FM Wednesday evenings from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. to listen to the Buildaid show.